Hello, good morning, everyone. So, the um this is going to be our second session through this sort of methodology with video capsules and a small task at the end. So, what we are going to do today is that I'm going to show you a couple of things that are going to be very useful for today's session. And this is very basic English. So this is going to be very useful for you. So today I'm going to show you a little bit about numbers. As you can see, now we have numbers from 1 to 10. It is important that you remember the writing and the pronunciation of these numbers. Okay, so in this screen, we have numbers, and I suggest you repeat after me for you to practice the pronunciation. The numbers are 1, 2, 3, and attention here with the th, 3. Here we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This has a lot of letters, but the pronunciation is 8. 9 and 10. So let's remember, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now try to remember them. Don't forget. Because now we have the next numbers, the next two numbers. In this case, we have 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, and pay attention, I'm making the stress in teen, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, and then we have 20, 20. So these numbers are, let's repeat them again, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now, what's the next number according to you? What is this number that's coming next? Can you imagine what this number is? So if we know that the previous number is 20, now we know that this number is 21. 21, separated with a hyphen. 21. And now you can imagine all the different numbers that come next. All the numbers that we have here. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and then we have, of course, 30. So now the numbers have the same logic, the same exact logic. If we want to say 31, we know 30 is 30, so 31 would be 31. And then 32 would be 32. It's the same logic. So what we need to know now is these numbers. We have 30, 30, 40, 40, 50, 50, 60, 60, 70, 70, 80, 80, 90, 90, and finally 100 or 100. 100. So for example, if I want to say 38, what's that number? Can you imagine 38? That number would be 38. If I wanted to say 42, what's that number? That would be 42. 42. If I wanted to say 56, 56, what's that number? That would be 56. If I wanted to say 61, what's the number? 61. That would be 61. If I wanted to say 74, 74, what's the number? 74 would be 74. 74. If I wanted to say 89, 89, 89, what would that number be? 89 would be 89. 89. And if I wanted to say 93, 93 would be 93. Now, we know 100 means 100. So, what do you imagine is the next number? What comes after 100? In this case, we have 101. 101, which means 102 would be 102. Then we have 103, 104, 105, etc. So the next number that we have here would be 110, exactly. Think about this for a moment. How would you say 148? 148. That number would be 148. It's always important to remember the and, 148. And now we can imagine 200. What do you imagine that is? 200. 200 would be 200. And 300? 300. And now 333, what do you think? 333 would be 333. You see, numbers are in general very simple. So now you can kind of figure out what the number is. Okay? Now, this is one part of the session. Next part of the session has to do with statistics. and especially the way we can report statistics, cómo reportamos certain data. Generally, we start with one of these phrases or phrases similar, according to, de acuerdo a, based on, basado en, as per, similar to based on, basado en, as stated by, como es señalado por, as reported by, como es reportado por, and then we have some sort of, I don't know, quote or some sort of information or report. And here I have some examples. This is one particular example. As reported by NSEX 2022-2023, 80.8%, that's how we read it, 80.8% of the population in Chile accepts homosexuality as a normal way of living a person's life, while 19.2% do not accept homosexuality as a normal way of living a person's life. So you have the first phrase, as reported by. This could have been based on, according to NSEX, as per NSEX, as reported by, etc. And then we have the statistics, specifically what they say. So this is a question that was asked to be answered with yes or no. The person who responded this question had to say yes or had to say no. For example, these are examples of questions that maybe were asked in this case. Do you consider homosexuality is a normal way of living a person's life? The person can say yes, yes I do, or the person can say no, no I don't. Or do you believe a person can live their sexuality normally, being homosexual? A person can say yes, yes I do, or no, no I don't. So in general, if we want to ask a question with a person answering yes, I do, or no, I don't, we start the question with do you. Another example, different example, do you like tomatoes? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Do you live in Santiago? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Do you think democracy is important? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Do you, I don't know. Do you think this is a good government? Yes, I do. No, I don't. In general, if you want to ask a question where the person answers, yes, I do, or no, I don't, we start with do you. Okay? So this is the basis for the next exercise. And this is the exercise that you have to do. 1, think about a yes or no question. That means a question that starts with do you, blah, 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 blah. And then the answer would be yes, I do, no, I don't. It can be any type of question, you decide. Then ask a couple of people to answer this. You have to ask this question to people. It can be your family, your friends, it can be on your social media. You can ask for people to answer, do you, blah, 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 blah. Yes, I do, no, I don't. And those are the options. And then I'm going to ask you to record a short video or a short audio giving me the results. So telling me this, okay? So for example, if your question was, do you like tomatoes? Then in your video, you have to go like this. My question is, do you like tomatoes? And 70% of the people said yes, or 70% of the people like tomatoes, while 30% of the people do not like tomatoes. And that's it. You have to report with the numbers and with the percentage, all right? And that's it. And then you should post the video on a platform. It can be YouTube, it can be Drive, it can be TikTok, etc. You decide. And then you have to send the link to the forum, because I'm going to create a forum for you to post just the link. Okay? All right. So that is going to be everything for today and everything for now. Probably you have a lot to do. And if you can't finish right now, that's okay. We're going to figure out how to do it. All right. But this is sort of a way not to get behind with the contents. All right. So I hope you have an excellent day, an excellent rest of the week. Take care, and I can't wait to see your videos. Okay, take care. Bye.